Hey everyone, this is Tracy with Color Me This. Welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. Today is moving on to this page that has 6 houses. There they are. The top 2 houses are going to be Holbein, and the reason why I threw them in there is because this is going to be praying, and I thought it would be so cool to put the Holbeins. I just used the luminance. I just bought a few more Holbeins to make a set of 35, and the praying set is only 50, so I thought it would be fun to take these 2 small sets and pit them against each other. And then this bottom set going back in alphabetical order with the budget pencils will be Speer Farben, and my goal is to get through the Holbeins. In fact, I have my next set, the prayings, sitting here, but I have not picked them out. So if there's any time left, but I doubt there will be, but if there is, I will pause and go prepare the prayings. So I'm anticipating this page of houses will take 3 sittings, but if it goes quicker, that would be great. Did I give an episode number? I can't remember. This is going to be episode 83 according to my chart. And hopefully yesterday, or the previous episode whenever you watch it, would have been 82, that I have a note that it's the Holbein swatching of the extra Holbeins that I bought. I think I bought 14 of them to make a total set of 35. So I am going to jump right into coloring. I have my pencils here ready to go, starting with the light green and a medium green. This light green is 254, that matches up with my chart, and 294. Let's see if we can get those to focus for you. They are just not wanting to focus, are they? I'm going to see if I can turn that off. Oh, that's better. Look at that. I fixed the setting. Good to know. Okay, so we're going to start with the lighter, and I'm going to work on these leaves along the wall. I am also, before I switch to the darker green, this is my grass green. And we've got some grass green growing right here on this little extension of the house. Now to the darker green, which is 294. I probably can read these names even. This is Jasper green. The other green is evergreen, which is funny because that is very light. I am from the evergreen state, and the Holbein evergreen is not the color of evergreen. While I am here, oh, now we're not, there we go. We've got some potted plants. And I'm going to choose 2 different colors. The darker So we'll see if I have any issues. I've probably been on that manual focus setting for a while. I think I might be sneezing. Let's see if it happens. Nope, no sneeze. Good. Okay, the color of the house I am going to do next. I have 4 blues. Let's see if I can get them all in my hand so you can see the full range. I have Horizon Blue 312, Turquoise Blue 343, Navy Blue 365, and Indigo 460. So I am going to start by blocking in the darkest little nooks and crannies. I also plan to have within this leafy growth on the side here is going to be dark as well, shadowed. Okay, so we have lots of shadowy bits here with the stone wall. Are we blurry? Is this maybe, you know, I'm going to go back and set the, oops, sorry about that. I'm trying to click on something. Okay, so I'm going to leave that on manual because I think it has been set to manual for some time. It does mean when I do this, I will not necessarily get a good focus. That actually is okay. Huh, all these things that I am continuing to learn. Like I said, by doing this daily color, I am learning things in leaps and bounds. Okay. My mock-up of the house ended up being a little bit more, I guess, vibrant, sort of a turquoise blue. So this is why I am going to start with the darker colors. I had envisioned it being a little darker anyway. You know, it was really funny. My husband, he knows that I am an avid crafter. And I have been collecting these pencils. And I have been swatching and swatching and doing the detailed walkthroughs all winter. And I wonder if he thought I was never going to use them like I'm using them now, because I've noticed that he is no longer complaining at all about my use of the pencils. And when I'm videoing, you know, he needs to stay quiet, and he does what he can, or he goes and does something. So I don't know that he really was ready for me to follow through with my plans for this channel. You know, I've had my other channel for, I think, 14 years. And when I did horses, I did some horse videos, nothing serious. I did do sale videos for selling horses, but that was pretty much it. And then I did some I did some building albums, and I would build them specifically for the horse industry, and they would be awards for, or thank yous, and the different horse clubs I belonged to would purchase them, and cards, and all the fun things that I made. So I think that he is convinced that I really am serious about this channel. So when I make my video live, he goes on for me. It's usually pretty late at night, and he verifies that it is up and lets me know, yep, it's up. So that's very nice of him to help contribute to the cause. So this is the color that I ended up having quite a bit of it, giving it sort of a turquoise bluish look. So I'm hoping that I have more of the navy than I had before, and we'll see if I need to mix in more of the navy. And then my lightest color is the horizon blue. I will say, so talking about these pencils, I just did the luminance, and luminance actually are softer than these because their coverage more readily filled in the tooth. In both cases, the luminance and these, I am using a feather light touch. They definitely don't feel the same. These don't have a silky feel because I'm barely touching the paper to get the color that I'm getting. So I'm hoping that, like the luminance, I will get another, say, half layer of coverage, and then we'll be able to burnish it, so to speak. Okay, so let's see if I have managed to keep the color on target. I am literally just barely touching the paper. Okay, now I am gonna see what happens. Can I take the horizon blue? this point we are committed, so whatever color it ends up being is the color that it will be. I see. This was streaky right here. Oops. I will have to erase that. Okay, I'm going to sharpen this. Oh, my sharpener is a little bit far away. I got it. Okay. Right, back to horizon blue. Let's see what we're gonna end up with here. am going to lay down those 3. Might have to sharpen this. Those are some very small spaces. Too warm. There we go. Rotate a little bit here. Yeah, I like this tone. On the weekly color review, we will spend some time and I'll share the mock-up and the color that it came out and the shift that I implemented. I like this color way better. All right, very nice. We have a blue. I will finish all the little detail work on my own, because that gives you a perfect idea of what it is. Let's put the blues away. Bring out my browns. I have 4 browns. And I even have the warm gray 4, that I can do some very light work. So let's just see. We've got khaki OP194. Here's the warm gray 4, 524. Raw umber 184. Burnt umber 180, and chocolate 086. And these are pretty true to their barrel colors. And I want, oh, I'm gonna have to do a little erase job. Forgot that I got a little carried away right here with the navy blue. I think everything else is pretty clean still. Okay. So these have been messy for me in the past. We'll see if I can manage to keep from making a big mess. The only white that I bought was the soft white. So we'll see if I can get away with not needing a white. I do not know what this brick-like looking structure is right here. So I am going to keep it in the very light color tones. And I do have sort of a game plan for this decorative stonework, I guess I would call it. Okay, now I think I might hear Hub. We'll see if he comes crashing in. He's been pretty good lately. Oh, I am gonna pause because I hear him. All right, Hub is settled. And I am continuing on doing the brickwork. I am adding a third color tone, trying to give this brickwork sort of a multi-tone look. And like I said, I still don't really know what this is up here. So I'm just going with the same three: the warm gray, the khaki, and the raw umber. All right, so that's that. The next, I'm gonna set the khaki down. I want to work on the roof, and the roof is going to be brown. I'm going to start with chocolate, which is funny because I don't think of chocolate as the darkest of these colors. I think of the raw umber as darker. Dark chocolate would be darker, but not just chocolate. Okay, so we've got some shadows to put in. I am going to do brown here. Okay, now the next lighter color is the burnt umber. We'll see if it is sharp enough. And then in addition to the roof, I will make the door these two browns as well. Okay. My game plan for the peak, trim around the window, trim around the door, and the deck or whatever the wood bottom is, that's all going to be white. So I'm going to leave it white. And where the warm gray comes in is that because I don't have white or a cream, I am going to take this and see if it can be my lightest tone of brown. Yeah, these pencils are definitely not as creamy as the luminance. By now, I would have been able to just smoosh the luminance colors together, and it has taken me a bit. So I'm knocking it back with the gray, probably more than I wanted. So now I do like the rockery here. I might even zip a tiny bit of erase marks on this vertical wall. I love the gray, brown, gray, brown, gray, brown. That came out very nice. And so I will be taking a little bit off of that. Where the roof here, I'm going to come back in with a little bit more dark. The chimney tippy tops are probably going to be a metallic glitter pen, I think. Okay, so there's that. I have one last element of what I'm going to turn into stone, and that's around this window. These are a very chunky pencil with a chunky lead core, I should say. Let's do a little gray. There, so hopefully that, with a little more detail work, will have that two-tone look. I've got one little part of a roof left that I almost forgot, and that's this over here. All right, so get that done. Get our windows in. I am a little bit undetermined on the chimney, whether I should do burgundy or not. And then I also have to do the front door. Let's use the lightest brown. Here we go, a wood door. I need to grab the yellow, and we have to fill in the windows. Oh, that is not yellow. I'm going to move to the second house. We are short on time. I just have wood on the mailbox pots. I'm just going to leave those that color for now. And I might come back after I get some progress on house number 2. House number 2. The main body of the house. I'm going to grab the same 2 greens. And I have even smaller leaves here for the front. Get these all put in. Okay, and then I'm going to softly use this. This is that grass green color. I'm not sure if these 4 leaves are those flowery or are they a different color of grass. I'm not sure yet. This is the darker green. That if these upper leaves were a little bit bigger, I would have put some of this in, but I just don't know. That there's room for this extra color. Okay, 40 minutes. I am just the slowest color. Now, I am not sure what this separate, oh, I am actually not even on the page. So you've missed some of my green, I apologize. So that is a garage of some variety, I believe but I'm not really sure. Adding some shrubbery looking details. Leaving those little football shapes because I'm not sure what they are quite yet. Sorry for the crackling. All right, so let's get some windows blocked in. Can't forget these little diamond windows. I am not going to do that as a window because I don't think that's what that is. All right. All right, here we go. I will reveal the house color to you. Violet 441, Wisteria 430. We will see how much I can get. So this is like similar to the blue house where this is, I envision more of a stucco wall that's been painted. If it was a brown house, I would say it was kind of like a Bavarian house, but I'm making it purple, so I don't know that Bavarian houses have these wild colors such as purple. All right, let's see how much of this we can get colored in. And the rest will have to wait for another day. All right, let's get the lighter tone in. All right, we're at 46 minutes. So the rest of the houses will have to be in the next episode. So this is where we're at. I will block that in so you can kind of see the two house colors. All right, so there's the purple house, there's the blue house. A little more work to finish those up. I will get prepared for prangs to be the next two, and we will finish these two houses up on the next episode. Do all the YouTube things, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we will do this all again tomorrow. See you then.